Yesterday, the suspended Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Mounir Gwarzo, pleaded not guilty to ICPC's charges of corrupt acts relating to his 104.851 million naira severance benefits, which he took when he was appointed the Director General of the agency in 2015. Gwarzo denied all those charges, and he made a 25 million naira bail alongside with a shorty alongside a former SEC Executive Commissioner, Zakwano Garuba, who was charged alongside Gwarzo in the matter of that 104 million naira Gwarzo severance package. The judge therefore set the trial date for June the 28th and 29th. Today, Nigeria's largest company by market cap, that's Dangote Cement, will be closing the trading day. That's the closing gong, 2:30 local time, and that's the biggest market company, and that will, of course, attract everyone in the business to be there. So we're going to see Dangote Cement most likely briefing the market about his plans for a new debt offering and the plan for a cross-listing on the London Stock Exchange. And fast-tracking that, you find right there on your TV screen, Nigeria's market making a very strong back, the strongest showing on the market since we started June. On the first, 2.46%. We're heading back towards 38,000 on the general index level, and the market cap added about 235 billion now in a single day. We started a bit of a gentle 0.38% on Monday, then we added 2.46%, and that's shaving the country's all-share index from a negative 3.36% now to about 1.02%. Roll that out. Let's get the primary data, and there you find the market surging on Tuesday. The total market, the volume of trade, 339.47 million, was higher by 8.03%. In terms of naira value, that's much lower, but it's still a lot of bargain hunting. In terms of deals, it was much lower also than Monday's 6,000 units or 6,000 transactions. Yesterday, we did 4,436 transactions in total. But how much money did we actually have? That was where the number was. In terms of net value, you saw 5.96 billion. That gives you about 16.57 million US dollars on the street. And who were the big players in the market where we had that major rally? That's where you find the banking stocks, 3.19% for the sector. GT Bank, of course, you heard that story this morning. GT Bank pulled 4.5 million US dollars of yesterday's total transactions. Access Bank came in at about 3.94 million US dollars. Zenith Bank, 1.5 million US dollars. Those three banks were the most market movers in terms of transaction value on Tuesday. In terms of pricing, those folks had a bit of a cutback, but in terms of volume, there was strong transactions on them. Then you find the consumer goods where Nestle and Nigerian breweries continue to play it back. Nestle share price was in the green, but Nigerian breweries made most of the day. 5% for this brewer when investors exchanged the shares worth 1.3 million US dollars of Nigerian breweries. What's the story for the brewers as we have a new alcohol tariff? We'll have that conversation towards the end of the program. In the industrial goods space, Dangote Cement was very strong. Investors bought 2.5 million US dollars of this large cap company. Lafarge Africa, 4.90% share price to the north. Dangote Sugar in the consumer goods, 6.38%. And you find in the industrial goods, CCNN, that's a very much smaller cement company of northern Nigeria based in Sokoto State, 3.58%. So all the cement makers, the top three, made gains on Tuesday, adding to that 3.21%. Then insurance came in a very gentle, about 0.24% on the counter, and oil and gas was down about 0.6%. Okay, so let's look at the NESD, where the unlisted securities market remained tepid, 668 point. Oh, sorry, just a second. Let's take the oil and gas very quickly and just show you where Owando's 9.84% failed to rally that stock despite very strong volume, 3.443 million ordinary shares in that integrated energy trader, 6.70 naira on the board. Rolled it away and show us Eternal Oil, 4.22%. That's a small cap company, not strong enough. But when Total lost 4.31%, that's a bellwether, dragged the rest of that stock of that sector down. And Japan's, that is what was 4.17%, not 417. We just missed the dots in there between the figure 4 and 17. Japan moved just about one cover on the ticker tape for less than half a million shares, 478,917. And of course, you heard about the NESD. Nothing is changing really. Remain tepid, 68.83. But we had transactions about a total 108,397. The index move remain unchanged. That's the US side. Then we have some bullish sentiments returning to the fixed income market. The narrow bond market was positive on Tuesday as we see yields slowing down in the treasury bill space. So let's get to the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange and see a very decent 17.4 billion naira in total transactions for narrow bonds yesterday. This week, when the debt office is conducting the June auction of the savings bond for June. Let's take the treasury bills finally, just so before we take that break. That's a very aggressive, another aggressive day. We did 197 billion on Monday. We did 167.14 billion on Tuesday, and the treasury bills market remained very active. We have a lot more to talk about the marketplace when we come back, and of course the climate bond and green bond financing later on the program in a world full of polluting plastics. This is Business Morning.